Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cynthia, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to draft this dot manipulation design. So first off, we'll have our pattern, a half scale block in full, and now we are going to transfer each of these dots to the different points of the pattern. So first off, we are going to transfer this dot to this point, so this armhole point. This dot here, transfer it to this armhole point. So I'm going to draw a line like, so you can actually choose any point on the armhole that you want the dot to be transferred to. This is it for me. Then this dot, I'm going to transfer it to the side here. But before I do this, I'll have to cut open this place so I can close this other dots here. So before I cut this place open, I want to put like a balance marking around this place. I will go in by 2 inch or 1.5 from this point. You can measure 2 inch or 1.5. I think I'll work with 2 inch. So I'll cut open and then close this other two dots. So I've successfully transferred these two dots to this point of the armhole. Now I'm going to transfer this dot towards this point. But you can decide to do it any point, but for me, I'll go up by like 2 inch from the waistline, and then I'll mark out. So before I cut here, I will also want to put like a balance marking, and for this balance marking I want to go in by 2 inch from the side. And then now I am going to cut. So when I'm done cutting to this point, to this apex, that apex, I will close the two dots here, this bust and the waist dots. Then I'll go ahead and trim out all the excess piece of paper on my pattern. So now I'm going to proceed to add pattern paper under this place to make the rose-like effect on the design. This is for one. Then you go ahead to tape down this place on this new sheet of paper. So for the extra added fabric for the rose-like effect, I'm going to start it from this point here. So that is why we added this balance markings on this pattern. It will not get to this place because you might want to add sleeves or anything. So I'm going to start it from here. Connect these 2 points together. Then I will find the midpoint of this. The midpoint is 2.5 here. Then you extend it out perpendicularly. You extend this point out perpendicularly, and by perpendicularly I mean this line must be at 90 degree, at angle 90 to this other line. So now I'll go ahead and come up by half an inch here, and then you can now connect. So you can make this extension as long as you want, depending on how bulky you want your flower effect to be. This is what I have after the extension. So you can extend it as much as you want, right? This point should be less wider than this point. So you can make this you can make it as much as you want. And you can now just so I'm going to cut out. So I'm also going to repeat the same thing for this side, but I'll first of all tape down. Afterwards, I am going to, mark this line, get the midpoint, and then at the midpoint make a perpendicular line. So this is like 5.5, so the midpoint should be 2.75. So at this point I'll draw a perpendicular line. So like I said, you can as well make it as much as you want, make it as long as you want it. So now I'll go out by ½ inch here, and from here ½ inch. So I will proceed to cut out the excess paper. So this is what it looks like. Then if you are going to transfer to fabric, you are going to add your seam allowance. You add your seam allowance. So I'm going to just fold it in a way that it will be when you want to transfer to your fabric, because I will not be transferring to fabric, so I will just show you how to go about around it. So you are going to add your seam allowance everywhere, ½ inch, as much as you want to add on this side, the neck, but every other place should be ½ inch. On the side you can add as much as what you add. So let's assume that we've added the seam allowance. Then you are going to now fold this like this. So first of all, you are going to sew like this. You sew it to this point. You sew from here. You can decide to turn this place if you want. Then after sewing, you are going to bring it out, but I won't be doing that since I'm not really sewing this. So this is what I'm going to have. So afterwards, once you join these two darts together like this, then you're going to sew this part. It will be taped together here. So let me just temporarily tape it together, so you see. Then it should be like this. So afterwards, you are going to run like a gather stitch, folding this back to this point. You fold it back to this point. So let me just show you how it should be like. You just fold it. So depending on how lengthy it is, how much length will not depend on how bulky it will be around that point. So when you fold it, you are going to just fold it back to this point, and then you tack it down. Are you seeing how it is? You're going to now tack it down properly. then you can go ahead and spread it, but I will advise you just do a gather stitch here. So I actually wish that I have like a liquid glue to glue it down, but this is what it will look like. This is what it's going to look like. Let me see if I can glue it down. Okay. So this is what it's going to look like. So it's actually not staying together because it's paper. So you also now do the same for this side. You pick it like this together. Now. So you tape these parts that will cut open down. This you sew it down. This part here, you sew it down. But I'll try to just tape it down. Then I'm going to now fold this paper back to this point. This is what it will look like if you properly sew. I would really like to see you try it and drop a comment on the comment section. And please do not forget to like this video, to subscribe to my channel, and to hit the notification button so you get notified anytime I upload a video. See you in my next video. Bye.